A disappointing turn of events from the Black Stars game against Gabon, ending 1-1 with the Black Stars picking just 1 point out of 2 games and leaving them in a bad state as qualification or knockout phase is about to happen, and Ghana might end up coming home if they fail to win their next game against Comoros. Well, tonight I'm here with the guys from Ghana Web Sports Department to have some discussion on the Black Stars players' performance. On my left here is Joel Eshen, our assistant commentator, and also Emmanuel Enim. Well, guys, first of all, what will you rate the Black Stars' performance against Gabon?
You know, the performance, it was not that bad, but we have a very bad coach. A coach like who doesn't know how to do anything. Because from the blast of the whistle, you just see what Coach Patrice Nebu wants to do. He uses about 3 players to overcrowd the area of Andy Adam. And the coach is just standing there like a zombie, just looking at the thing for 90 minutes, and we concede. I'm just imagining what would have happened if CK Akono had done this. Yeah. They would have sacked him the following day.
Yeah. Well, Emmanuel, what's your take on the Black Stars' performance against Gabon? Because we wanted to win this game at all costs.
If you take the Black Stars and you compare it to Gabon, you expect Ghana to win. And with Ghana recording a draw, it means it's a very disappointing result. So for me, I'll rate them average. I'll give the Black Stars average. They started the game very well. They got the first goal, but after the goal, it was all Gabon. Yeah. It was all Gabon throughout the remaining minutes. So it was a below par performance by the Black Stars.
Yes. So the Black Stars clearly went to bed after scoring that goal in the 28th minute by their captain, Andre Ayew, with Gabon possessing and controlling the game most of the time, and finally they got the goal. And interestingly, Kanga was the man who got the assist for the goal scorer. But well, let's start off with our goalkeeper from the performance of the Black Stars in the game against Gabon. What will you rate Jojo Wolakot?
Jojo is an average goalkeeper. He was average because the only dangerous ball that went on target was the goal. And Jojo is not a short goalkeeper that I can pardon him, though you cannot entirely blame him for the goal, but I think he would have done better. So I also give him the last week rating. I'll give Jojo 4. Because his passing was bad. Because you know that now modern football, the build-up starts from the goalkeeper. So if your goalkeeper cannot send in good deliveries, it affects the team when your centre backs cannot pass. So I'll give him 4.
Okay. You have your take on Andy Adam. Last time I told you that Baba Rahman's position was where the goals came from. This time it was from Andy Adams' position. It tells you that the opponents are not going direct. You're always using the flanks to get the goal. What do you make of Andy Adams' performance?
Andy Adam had a brilliant game. For me, he had a very good game. But the challenges he faced in the game was at a time where Jordan Ayew was tired, where he couldn't recover and then help Andy Adam out in defending. So you could see Gabon were overloading him. So it was always 2 against 1 situation. So in that position, if you're a defender, it's very difficult to cover your ground. So I wouldn't blame him that much for the goal, because Jordan Ayew was really tired and he should have been substituted for fresh legs who can support Andy Adam in his defensive duties. But that didn't happen. So I think Andy Adam had a brilliant game. I'll give him around 6.
6. Yeah. Okay, still staying with you, Emmanuel. The last time you complained a little bitterly about Jiku's performance. Tonight, has he overwhelmed you in the game that you saw?
Between him and Amati, he had a better game than Amati. He had his head in the game, he was fully concentrated, he was focused in the game throughout the 90 minutes. And at the time, he was pissed at Amati for losing his head. So I think today we saw Alexander Jiku being in command rather than Amati, who is experienced being in command. So I'll give him 7/10 performance.
7/10 for Alexander Jiku. What would be your ratings for Daniel Amati?
I think if we are just using the first half performance, probably Amati would have also got like 7. But in the second half, Amati, he's the leader at the back. So, and you see, when you are a central defender, you are like the goalkeeper. You see more on the pitch, like all the others. So when Andy Yadom was finding it difficult, it is his duty to make sure that the Gabonese don't exploit that area. And where was Amati when the cross came? He was nowhere to be found. So I also give him 4.
4/10. Then I think giving Alexander Jiku 7/10 is much more. I would have given him 5.
No, but because you can make a case for Jiku because Jiku was the only one there when the ball came in the box.
I saw
Don't let the
one
results
of the,
deceive you. He had a very good game.
There was a shot that came in and I think he got the header or Babaraman. But Emmanuel Babaraman this time making sure that he kept his position very strong and solid. What will you rate his performance?
Baba did well, unlike Andy Yadom, although Andy Yadom had a very good game. But Baba didn't face too much defensive problems because he had Daniel Kovic and Idris Baba helping him out a couple of times. And you can remember a counter-attack where Idris Baba tracked back and then cleared the ball. So Baba had players who were helping him out in the defensive area. So they helped him a lot and then he had a brilliant game. So if you give him 6 or 5, 5 or 6, it will be fair.
Okay, now let's move on to the midfield where I think the Black Stars lost everything. Everything.
And I'm not going to rate anybody in our midfield. They did nothing.
But definitely, Baba
They did. You see, and I'm saying that look, if you play for Arsenal, just like Tony Bafo said yesterday, if you play for Arsenal, if you play for Yamayoka, you shouldn't let boys who play in Saudi Arabia and France, Iran dominate you. So for the midfielders, and for somebody like Daniel Kovic, I don't even understand why he played all the 90 minutes of the game. So for me,
let's take our time.
Yeah, that's what I'm
with Baba Idris. He got injured before.
Yeah, but me, I'm saying that the midfielders, I'm not rating any of them because they did nothing.
You're not rating any.
I'm not rating any of them.
You have all
Baba
of them.
Idris was the best. Was the outstanding performer in our midfield, and Daniel Kovic was deployed in an unfavorable position because naturally for St. Pauli he plays as a winger, but today he played as a number 10. So I think he didn't have a bad game though. I'll give Kovic perhaps 5/10, and then Baba Idris was very good, so I'll give him 6. For Pate, oh God. Pate was really disappointed.
But don't forget he got the assist.
Another bad day in office.
The only moment he had was that pass to the guy. But for me, it was very disappointing from Pate, and I'll give him 3/10.
At the point when I thought it was only Jordan Ayew who had issues with his confidence level, then again,
I think
look at
we
Pate.
are giving Thomas Pate too much room to operate. I mean, the free role to do whatever he likes on the pitch. At Arsenal, he's limited.
No, but you see, whenever he comes to Ghana, you hear people saying that free Pate. We've been freeing him since the start of this tournament.
For me, I think Pate, he has been giving us good performances during qualifiers, but during tournaments proper, in 2017 he did nothing, in 2019 he did nothing, and
But did you guys see Edmond Addo when he was brought in?
Yes, Edmond Addo did very well.
Was it?
It was okay.
Because I thought he got lost in the game because at the point I didn't know if he was in the midfield.
Because see,
It's all
you can rate Edmond Addo if you look at before he came and after he came, how we were faring in the game. That's the only way you can end.
I saw the Gabonese team dominating the game, but let's go to the right and left flank, starting off with Kamaldeen on the left.
Don't talk about Kamaldeen. Another disappointment. He's been very disappointing, and I can't really imagine.
For a player who has been compared.
No, but
I mean, he is a
but
player who had the best game against PSG, taking on Ashraf Hakimi. I mean, he was the best player in a game where Lionel Messi played, Neymar played, Mbappe, Di Maria played. He got the man of the match. And dropping these performances for the Black Stars at the major tournaments, for me, he's been disappointing.
And you see, also for him, one issue that I've seen in our team is that when he is in Rennes, they get the ball, they take it to Amati. That And I've listened to the Rene coach. He says that the instructions is simple. He's the focus of the attack. You get the ball, you give it to Sulemana. But what do we see? We get the ball, we give it to Jordan, Dede, and his brother. No, we put it to
No. You count the moment where Kamaldeen, you gave the ball to Kamaldeen. He did nothing. He failed to, complete about 5 take-ons in a game. That's so unlike Kamaldeen.
But let's talk about Jordan Ayew. From the onset, he was very good.
You didn't let me rate Kamaldeen.
What will you rate him?
4/10.
4/10, Kamaldeen.
I'll give him same. He's been one of the biggest disappointments in the ongoing AFCON.
What about Jordan Ayew? For me, I thought he was going to be at his best performance yet in this game. Then, boom, Jordan Ayew just went to bed.
Jordan started well.
He started well. But I have a problem with Milovan Raiva. After 60 minutes, you
take him off.
You could tell that Jordan has lost his legs. Like the man was really tired. Just take him off. Because that last 30 minutes wipes every good thing he did before the 30 minutes. So for me, I think he had a good game, but that's not the game you would expect Jordan to give you. So if you rate him 5/10, I think it's fair.
The last time we saw Andre Ayew getting injured and saying that he was sick 2 days to the game against Morocco. Now he came into this game, made sure he scored. What will be your thoughts on him?
You know, last week in my last submission, I said that though Andre had a very poor game against Morocco, whenever we need Andre, he steps up and he scores. He did score a very fantastic goal that I was describing, that if Messi or Ronaldo had scored that goal from that 10, probably tomorrow, all the headlines will be about him. But as a captain, I'm very disappointed. And if I take Milovan aside, I blame him for the result we got today. We are leading by 1-0. We have an opportunity to extend our lead. You get the ball and you hold it as if we scored 2. And that example of the 1-2 between him and Joseph Pinto, the guy gets the ball, he's able to outshine his marker. He gives you the ball, he is clear. Just give him the pass and he's 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. He decided to hold on to the ball, and this is where we are. And now we concede. As a captain, instead of you to bring the team together, that time is, let's go, then you start fighting.
Okay. So for you, I'll give you Joseph Pinto. Again, he has shown that he deserves to be in the first team, but this game he came in as a substitute.
Yeah, he came in as a substitute, but somebody can argue that he was a best player.
Somebody can argue because he did very well. He had good impact on the game when he came on. He did better than Kamaldeen. He did what we expected Kamaldeen to do, taking on players on a counter break, find the spaces, find your right players, make good runs. That's what Joseph Pinto did. So for me, I rate him 7.
Okay. I would like to talk about Benjamin Tete, but we all know what he came to do. He just came in, he picked up a point. But let's sum it all up. Let's sum it all up with Coach Milovan Raiva. Yes, I know. He defended his substitution the last time, but this time we've seen that the coach is clearly not at it. He has lost it.
I'll keep it simple. The game, we've drawn the game. I don't have anything to tell him. All I want to see is the Black Stars in the next phase of the competition. However he managed to do it, we don't care. We just want to see the team there.
Last 30 seconds.
I think Milovan had his tactics wrong at the latter part of the game. If you want to defend a one-goal lead, you defend compact. You don't leave spaces at your right back or left back. So Gabon had so much spaces on the right side. So they used that and then they got the equalizer. So I think Milovan Raiva had his substitutions also wrong.
Again, last one, just like a smart will say it.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, Black Stars' performance against Gabon, 2.
I'll give them 5.
5. Yeah. I think I'll give them 3. And that's how we sum up this edition of Ghana Web's player ratings on Ghana Web TV. My name is Joseph Adamafiu, and I did this with Joel Eshen and another colleague of mine, Emmanuel Enin. Keep watching Ghana Web TV and also log on to www.ghanaweb.com. Then go to the sports section. We have more updates on the Black Stars and AFCON 2021 over there. Thanks for watching.